Greetings, welcome, peace, love. Welcome back to another pen case chat. Looking over here, number 49. Well, first of all, a lot of things to talk about, a lot of blessings that I've received. I'm happy. I have my ups and downs and all arounds. When I started reviewing fountain pens, it just kind of happened. My first review I did was with Starbucks. The staff at Starbucks bought me a gift of a new what do you call it? Coffee maker. That was pretty cool. So, and then something just clicked and said, you know what, Larry, why don't you start your fountain pen? So I did. And it was a lifesaver because for me, it really worked well. No, I don't have all the high top dollar pens that a lot of reviewers do because of my situation since I'm disabled and unable to work. I only get so much money per month, so I have to divide that out. But I do save, so I can get that higher dollar pen. It may take me a year to 2 years, but I'll get there eventually.
Hello to Michelle and Francisco.
My passions are pens. I love pens. If it wasn't really, believe this or not, if it wasn't for fountain pens, I don't think I'd be much use for myself or to others. When I was working, I used to be the program manager for the Tarrant County MHMR services. I was in charge of a program all through Tarrant County and through Crowley and through different areas of the city. And I was quite busy. A very stressful job, but very rewarding in some ways where I'm helping others. See, my thing is I love people and I want to help people. But back in the day when I was working, I would actually help people. I would be there for people. People that were in bad situations that had families, nothing for Christmas. I was there and helped them. I asked for no thanks. Once I help somebody, it comes from my heart and it doesn't need to be mentioned to anybody. That's just how I am. I don't know how to accept gifts because that rarely happens. I knew a gentleman that didn't have transportation for work. I didn't buy him a new car, but I did buy him a used car. Am I looking right at the right area? I'm looking right there.
Hello, Frank.
Hey, Frank. So, I've helped many people in my lifetime, and I felt good about that. And I don't brag about it. I'm just bringing this up to let you know what kind of person I am.
Hello, Sharon and David.
Hey, guys. So, fountain pens, God forbid if there wasn't fountain pens. I use them consistently every day, all day long. And journals, papers, and inks. So this is a major plus. And I'm excited of what I do. That's why you see all the yelling and screaming and hands going up and down and drama. That's me. And some like it, some don't like it. But, I am not going to change me because I like who I am. When I do reviews, questions were asked. Some people say that I don't do enough negative reviews. True, and I've said before, for me, I hadn't had those problems with the pen, so how can I give a negative review if I hadn't had the problem with the pen? Yes, other reviewers have had problems, or the people have had problems, but I don't have any, so I can't justify giving a negative review.
Hello, Padrino.
Also, I don't believe in dogging anybody. So let's say the pen does have some problems. I know of some people that will actually dog it. Not me. I believe that a person that is coming out with pens, even pens that are really established and have a big name, I'm going to point out what I think needs some work on. But I'm not going to go into depth and actually just dog somebody. I have respect for all people. That's how I was taught. So I hope that it kind of clarified that question. Also, what I have done in the past, and I won't mention the name, when somebody sends me a pen to review, they're either going to give it to me, or they're either going to loan it to me, or they're either want it as a giveaway, or I'll send it back to them. I do need to write with the pen for a while to actually know how that pen is going to write. For me, it's not going to do too much good to open the pen up and just start writing with it, or even 2 or 3 days. I like to take 4 or 5 days, up to 2 weeks if possible, to really get to know the pen inside and out, so I can really find out in the long run how long will this pen be effective in doing what it needs to do.
Hello, Ink Guy.
Hi, Ink Guy. So, and that's just how I like doing my reviews. We all are different in reviewers. That's cool. At this time, I like to extend my hand for friendship to all the other reviewers that have not yet had much conversation or interactions with me. A lot of my viewers have asked that questions. I don't know. Is it because I come on too strong? I have too much energy? Well, I don't know. But like I said, I'm not going to change me because I'm happy with me. Not just reviewing fountain pens or whatever. I want to bring some joy and love and excitement in somebody's life. That's important to me. I believe in peace and love, not just saying that, but actually uniting them together, and hopefully somebody will listen. There's too much violence and hate nowadays. So a little bit of kindness can go a long way. So back to when I working with the pen and testing it out. And let's say I've had the pen for a week and a half, and then I find problems, major issues. The pen may start leaking badly. I'm learning charges over here, or it may be the ink may dry out as you're writing, skip problems. So I do let the person know this is what I found, and I haven't actually got to do the review on it. So you might want to work on your pens. And sometimes I may not do a review on it, or I'll go ahead and do a review on it. But I'm very careful how I use my words on pens like that. Because the bottom line is that what's important to me is you guys. I have to be honest to each and every one of you. Because, you look at reviewers to see what their input is. And sometimes you usually go by that. And so you buy a pen and say, well, so-and-so said it was a good pen, but it's horrible. So my job can be tough at a lot of times. It's not just easy being a reviewer, at least for me. I like to go into depth, into deepness. I do a lot of research. I do a lot of learning, like going to school. It may take me a week or so to get a review ready. It just depends on the pen. So, now let me bring this up real quick. Things to review. If you're interested, and I'm going to read my notes if you don't mind, in getting your pen or a product you like for others to hear about, please let me know. And I will send you my mailing address and I'll return it when I'm done. People may have not heard of your pens, and this would truly help others in sharing the pens or products of yours. What's an underrated pen? What's an affordable pen? Which is very important to newcomers, newbies, and thinkers, and to me. The price of the postage can help spread the word about your favorite pen. Or if you have a pen you think everyone should hear about and can stand the hardship of getting to use it for a few weeks, send it. And it may be just a few weeks that you'll be missing it, but I'll get it back to you as soon as I'm done with it. So back again, if you have a hardship getting to use it for a few weeks because you're going to send me a pen, it'll only be for a few weeks and I'll get it back to you as soon as I can. So here's the things. You can send pens on loaners for reviews. I'll send those back. You can send pens to me, new or used, to keep. And I'm really appreciative of that. You can send pens so I can review, but it may take a few weeks, especially pens I've never heard of. And there may be a lot of new folks out there that have come into the fountain pen world that never heard about the pen before. So it's a learning process. I'm always learning. I think all reviewers, it doesn't matter how high up there you are, it's a learning process of learning new things because we learn things from you guys, the viewers. We always don't have all the answers. And a lot of viewers may have a lot of answers to some of our questions. And that is really helpful as well. Input. Criticizing. I think this goes for anybody that's reviewing. If you're going to talk about a reviewer's review or something that reviewer has mentioned, be constructive. Don't be vulgar. Don't be hateful. Don't be know-it-all. Constructive criticism. That's how I think it should be done. So what are you thinking so far? Making a lot of sense? Well, right now we're in the month of, what do they call that? Rama, writing a letter each
International Correspondence Writing Month.
That's what it is. Thank you.
Hello, Janice.
Hey, Janice. So, how many people that are watching right now are involved in that? I think that's a cool thing. What a better way that you can actually use your pens and inks and paper and really give them a good workout. I'm sure they love it. People ask me, Larry, where do you shop at? Well, here's a few of my favorite places. Gold Spot Pens. Tom Odo, is that how you pronounce that?
We'll say Odo.
Odo. Really a nice guy. I mean, he helps me, he answers questions. He'll let me know. He'll get that information for me. Just an all-around great guy, a good guy. And what he's doing now, he's actually doing live reviews and talking about the pens that he's using, and he does a really great job. Very interesting, and I'm into that. I like to watch live reviews or just reviews on a pen, on the actual detail of a pen. I'm into the detail of a pen. Another one of my favorite is Pen Chalet. Ron Manning, just an all-around nice guy. If he doesn't have the pen you're looking for, let him know, and he will do his best to get that pen for you. And let me see here. I have them somewhere. At least I did. Right here. And when you order from Ron at Pen Chalet, you'll always get one of these in your box. 10% is 10%. Better than no percent. Every little cent helps. And Pen Chalet, Gold Spot Pens, they get your items out promptly, and they're always well packed. No, you don't get a Tootsie Roll, but that's okay. My thing is, are my items well secured? Because you know how rough the post office can be sometimes. I've had boxes come in and part of the corner of the box has been ripped. Another favorite place of mine to shop is Fountain Pen Revolution from Kevin. Now, he's out in Plano, Texas. He's into the Indian pens, and he has done really a great job on helping design the pens, and the whole new line of pens have come out. They're good writers. I've used them. They really are. I think so far, some of my favorite is the Airmail 69. Love the pen. And the Himalaya. I don't have the more expensive ones, the $100 and some odd ones, but they sure are nice. And I love to have one to review sometimes. I've had people that have asked me that, but I don't have the pen. Another place that I really enjoy shopping is Appelboom, Joost Appelboom in the Netherlands. I can't say enough about him, just a fantastic gentleman. Does great reviews. He has a wide variety selection of pens and inks. And you get a 15% discount when you use the code FRIENDS. So that helps. And, he ships them out pretty promptly. When I got my Mont Blanc Beetle Sgt. Pepper pen, he knows that, I like the medium, the oblique, 1.1, 1.5, and the 1.0. So I usually get the oblique. Sometimes I'll get the medium. But yeah, he good thing he reminded me, because I was going to order a medium, and he said, Larry, don't you mean you wanted that oblique medium? I said, yeah. Because what happens, once I order the pen, that pen has to go back to Mont Blanc with a new nib, then go back to him, then he mails it to me. But this time it was pretty quick, and then I like the way it comes wrapped. So, and he does really package the inside securely. So I'm cool with Apple Boom. I mean, they're great as well. Super great folks. Another favorite one of mine is Anderson, Anderson Pens. As you all heard by now, they've opened up a new store in Chicago, but at least they're getting it ready to open, and it's going to be a monster pen shop. And I wish Lisa and Brian the very best. You know, those two spend a lot of time on the road, a lot of work doing what they do. And their hearts are in it, their love, their passion for what they do, or they wouldn't be doing it. And they go the extra 10,000 miles to really try to help their customers. If they don't have the pen, they'll try to see if they can get it for you. Lisa, if you've never met Lisa, lovable, jolly, friendly, just the kind of person you would say, I've known her all my life. Just a great lady.
Michelle said that the Chicago shop opens in April.
Thank you, Michelle. Chicago shop, Anderson's, open up April. So, people out there in Chicago, be ready for a dynamite pen shop. And I'm sure Brian and Lisa will be there. I hope you get to see them, get to meet them. Tell them Larry the pen guy mentioned them to y'all. And, you know, Brian's a totally different individual, right? But he's a nice guy. He's different, but we're all are different. But Brian's cool. Brian drives one of my favorite cars. The Vet, baby. Whew. Corvette definitely rocks. So, check them out. Last but not least, Goulet Pen. Goulet Pens carries some products that other companies don't carry. And, you know, I am, my favorite paper is Tomoe River paper, and he carries a lot of his own line of Tomoe River paper notebooks that I use a lot. But so does Anderson Pens now. They carry a decent line of Tomoe River paper. That's my favorite. Of all papers, I've said it. I'm committed. Tomoe River, Tomoe River, Tomoe River. End of story. So,
Francisco asked about Vanessa pens.
I'm fixing to get there. And a few other places that I like to shop. Jet Pens really is a cool place to shop. They've got a variety on variety. And they'll help you. If you get into a tough spot, give them a buzz and they'll help you. The next would be Vanessa Pens. Have you ever met her? Nice lady, just lovable, energetic, fun, and her and her husband, they work their tails off. It's a lot of work for all these people to do what they do. They do a lot of shows, a lot of traveling. They got to get inventory ready. They got to see what they're going to carry, what they're going to use, travel, you know, here and there, and they're tired, and then they have to set up their tables. You know, it's not easy. It's not all that in glamour, but it's part of their job. It's part of what they've taken on to be what they do. If you see me looking over there, Mr. Announcer's pointing me back over here. So, but really, I truly, truly enjoy what I do. I don't have the same type of reviews that other reviewers have, and I'm not going to. I'm not into copycat. I'm into Larry the Pin Bug style, and that's me. I want to make you guys happy. I don't want to bore you guys. I want to get you guys interested, motivated. I want to get you guys, give you as much information as I can of whatever we're talking about. I'll try to lead you to leads where you can find what you're looking for. I do try my very best to answer all my emails. Yes, I get behind because I get so overwhelmed. My days are real busy. Yes, I'm disabled, but doing the reviews, I stay quite busy. It's a lot of work I do. I spend a lot of work doing this, but thank God I'm doing something right. This kind of brought me back from the dead. I was at a down point, really bummed out. I wasn't feeling that I was needed anymore. My life was about had it until this came upon me. So here I am, and I'm really loving it. But what I didn't anticipate, you have to have money to stay in the business because you have to buy pens, inks, paper, notebooks, journals. You got to buy new fixtures to keep your pens in, new drawers, tables, lighting, cameras. It's never ending. Well, in my case, a lot of that's never going to happen because I don't have the funds. So I work with what I have, and I do the best I can with what I have. Real quick, let me get off the subject and go to some favorite inks of mine. Okay? So I'm going to look away. I'll be back. Here it is. Now, this is, oh, my heart. The Beatles Psychedelic Purple. That is some awesome ink. So, let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry Field. Ooh, love this ink. Love the Beatles. Okay, let me give you another awesome ink of mine. Robert Oyster, Soda Pop Blue. Man, what an incredible ink. Robert Oyster, wake up, people. Listen up. Robert Oyster's ink is incredible. The man's from Australia. I wish one day Robert would send me ink samples of all his inks, and I would do a whole week of just doing Robert Oyster's inks. That's how much I love him. I'm not just saying it to say it, and he's not paying me nothing. It's just that this ink has grabbed my heart, so I really appreciate it. Great ink stuff. Another favorite ink of mine is the Pelican 4001, the dark line dark green. I love this stuff. This stuff is dynamite. Another super great ink is the Olivine Monte Verde ink. Small bottle. I need to get a large bottle because I've been going through this pretty much. And another favorite is my Mont Blanc Toffee Brown. Fabulous brown. I like the color of the brown, and it just works really well with the paper, and it's good flavor to it. And another Mont Blanc. This is a knockout, gorgeous to die for. Corn Poppy Red ink. Oh, man. It sings. It just, great stuff. And here's some more Robert Orchards, all I got left. So, Robert, I'm getting low, buddy. The Robert Oyster Hippo Purple. I got this last year, and it's about half full. Yeah, I'm spreading out the love. Then I've got the Peppermint. Another nice ink. And one of my newest samples, the Robert Orchard Cafe Cream. Just You know, I can't say enough about this ink. I could put them in my coffee and drink them. All right, now I want to get to the notorious Bay State Blue. Y'all with me? Don't go away. Stay tuned. There's more coming. Don't get bored. You know, grab yourself a drink or chips or a sandwich and hang with me. This is important stuff today. In this jar, I have Noodler's Bay State Blue. And I have two nibs in it. I have a Fountain Pen Revolution nib and a Gin How nib in it. And I put this in on February the 4th of 2018. And in a few weeks, I'll take it out to check it, and then I'll put it back in there. What I'm fixing to do today is get another jar and get a feed and a nib, put it together, and put it in the jar with Bay State Blue ink. I want to see for myself the deterioration it can cause to a nib and feed.
Back to the Hippo Purple for a second. Michelle says you have to get the Hippo Purple from the Hippo Noto website, and she's going to get Ivory Hippo Noto notebooks and ink.
Cool. Yay. Get 2 or 3. I'll get to that in a minute. So I'll be doing that next step. Now let's get to the Hippo. Well, I ordered my Hippo Journal notebook last year, and I haven't got it yet. So I did talk to, what's her name? I forgot her name. Crystal, maybe? She started that Kickstart where Robert Oyster joined in with her with the ink.
Crystal, yes.
Yeah, Crystal. And I haven't got it yet. And yeah, I'm getting kind of like, where's my journal? So last year, finally, she told me that she did quality control check and something was wrong, so she had to scratch it and have them do them all over again. So I got a hold of her again this year. I must have contacted her 5 times. Yeah, I'm freaking out. I need my journal. She's hoping to ship them out. I think she said February. So I hope I get mine. I've been patient enough, but I'm starting to lose it because, I've waited so long. I don't know how long, almost a year. Whew. And I have to buy other Tomo River notebook papers to keep me going until I get that. So hopefully I'll get it this month.
Okay, Francisco asks about the Emerald of Chivor, and David asks if you've used any of the other of the Robert Oyster Blues.
Yeah, I've used the Robert Oyster, is it Old School or School Blue? That's another a nice ink. And the Chivor, let me get up here and do some Chivoring for y'all. I'm going to grab this one while I'm at it. J. Burn. What was that ink again?
Emerald of Chivor.
Emerald, yeah. The J. Burn. Yeah, I have a sample bottle of the J. Burn. I had 3 of them. And this stuff is pretty sweet. So I'm going to be using this. I like using this in my larger nibs, 1.1, 1.5s, because it really can lay out some beautiful ink on it with that sparkles. And on the bottom, you see the glitter there, so you kind of want to shake it. But here's what I do to get that going down there, because you want to get that glitter going and getting it all into the ink.
Let's see. Michelle says that the notebooks are now shipping to the warehouse in Hawaii. They are on the way. Uh, Several others are waiting on the Ivory books. Ricky, hello to Ricky, and he loves your hat.
Thank you, Ricky. Yeah, beetle hat.
Francisco, again, I assume he's talking about the Emerald ink. Says that it can also do some damage to the nib and feed.
Okay, and here's what I do with that. I have a soft toothbrush. Every time I get done using it, I immediately wash it out with my soft toothbrush, and I've never had any problems with my nib or feed. So,
hello to Matthew.
Hey, Matthew, what's up? Now, here's another one I like, the Diamond Magical Forest. That's another sweet one. And as you can see, I haven't used a whole lot. So I need to get on the stick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in my Jinhao 159s and 750s with my big nibs on them and give them some good workout. Give them some love. So, and I still have to do a review on my Tornado. And the reason why I haven't done it, I ordered from Vanessa the rollerball gel, and I didn't know the size of it until I got home, and it was a fine. Of course, I do not like fine. Nope. So, I am going to have to order I think I'm looking at a double broad. Yeah, I will check out the fine, see how it writes. I'm into the more of a gel than rollerball. For me, gel is just, it's closer to that real ink for me than a rollerball. But rollerballs are cool. So I'm going to have to check that out. Now, my friends, now it's time for me to go through all my stuff. As you can see, I'm totally well organized. I'm moving stuff around so I can find what I'm looking for. And where'd they go? Here they go. I knew I had them. Okay. Let's talk about Jim Hines custom pins. I've talked about Jim a whole lot. Now, Jim's not paying me to do any of this. But Jim is an incredible pin maker. How do I know? I've traveled 70 miles one way, 70 miles back home, 140-mile trip to meet Jim, to get to know Jim, to see how he works. The man, and I'm not just blowing my whistle, he's got his thing together. When he makes you a pin, you're going to say, wow. Yep. Okay, here's Jim's old card. That's his old card. Let me let you see his new cards that just come out. I like them. Jim Hines. See that pretty good? And we'll turn the back of it. And I'll put that description when I do another review of it. So I'm really excited about this. Jim has so many cool things going. If you go to his site, you'll be able to see all the pins that he has in stock that you can buy. What I'm really digging on is the colored nibs, the red, black, the blue, the green, because I want to get some colored nibs and dress up my pins.
Hello to Greasy Pete.
Greasy Pete, where you been, brother? So, again, I want to thank all the monitors that help me out with all my channels. I really appreciate that. Now, you know, when I first started my journey, I didn't foresee all this to happen, but it did, and I'm excited. But I give 5,000% of me to this, what I do. To give you today, on YouTube, I have 1,207 subscribers. On my Facebook, Larry's Fountain Pens, I have 330. And on my Facebook, Pink Pals, which I just opened up in January, has 28. So that's coming along. So thank you to all of you that are supporting me. And I really try to keep my groups interesting. So that's happening. Another thing that's happening, the Fort Worth Pen Club. That's happening, and I'm excited about it. Janice on Facebook in my group had started it, and you can speak anytime. Has started it. So we started out with 5 or 6? Do you remember?
I think we had 6 at the first one.
And we've had 2 more to join, and their names are
Jay
or James and David. So welcome aboard. Welcome to the Fort Worth Pen Club. And right now we're working on our first new T-shirt. Go ahead.
Hello to Farad.
So a lot of things been happening. I've had questions asked. How do I start my day? How much time do I put into what I do? I put in a lot of time in what I do. Let's say if I get up at 12:03, I'll start with my morning routine on my workout bike.
And that's 12:30 midnight, by the way.
Yes. And I also will write down names for pens or ideas or suggestions. And then after I get through my bike, I go back to bed. And then when I get up, I'll head to Walmart, and that's
Starbucks.
where, Starbucks, Walmart, Starbucks, and that's where it all begins. Because I'll choose the pens that I'm working on, and I'll do all the research to get everything I need done. Well, when that's done, I come home and I look for whatever I need to get everything together. And then I'll go back and work on other pens, or I may straighten out the pen room or the drawers, or reorganizing my shelves, looking what I have, looking what I need, if I'm going to be able to get it. Then do the review. And the review may take 8 minutes. It may take an hour, hour and a half, depending what's going on. It can be interesting. Some people get bored, fast forward it, or they don't watch it. Well, that's cool. But you're going to miss a lot of cool things because you never know what's going to happen in my video. So, once that's done, then we take it, and then Mr. Announcer, give them the process, the steps you do.
Well, we shoot the video, copy it over to my computer, then I take it into a movie making program, assemble all the clips, use Photoshop on the photographs that we take, put it all together, then we have to render it into a video file, then take it over to Larry's computer where we upload it to YouTube.
Also, he missed saying that I also have different presentations and things I want in the video. It's really important. So if you got to put a little this and that and here and there, I like my videos a lot to be entertaining and excitement with it. And that's how I roll. So, and it can take an hour and a half for a video just to, how long would it take to render sometimes? Hour?
Usually our process from start to finish on that is an hour and a half.
And then when he uploads it, that could take, what?
That takes about 20 to 30 minutes, depending on the length of the video. Jerry asks, I guess, why do I not upload it from my computer? That's because we have his computer signed into his YouTube account. Mine's signed into my YouTube account. I just don't do the switching back and forth.
So, and then another thing that we run into, cameras. I'm up to here with cameras. We're up to our third camera. They work for a while, then they break down. You take them back to Best Buy. They send them off. They come back. They're still not working. Take them back. They send it off, bring it back, not working. Then we have to upgrade. More money. Then the same thing happens to the next one. Don't ask me why. And they're not cheap. And we go through the same process again. So now we got another one. Hopefully that'll be all right. But we have a backup camera. And it's a good camera, but sometimes it gets overheated and then you have to shut it down. So there's a lot of work in reviewing. And then you have to deal with people. Sometimes you get negative, bad, hateful, ugly comments. And then you have the trolls that come in. Poor guys, just show them a lot of love. Yeah, they cuss me out, call me a fake, you know, all that kind of stuff. Like, that's supposed to bother me? No, that's not going to bother me. I have to just put the behavior on extinction and move on. I am working on a new way to keep all my inks and letters together in one book. Right now, I have them in separate books, and it works well, but I like to try something different where, you know, this pen pal name, address, wrote to me on the date, and I wrote back on the date, and this is the ink and the pen I use. And here's what I do with all the inks. Like, I religiously keep, you know, in my life journal, all the inks that I use. Because I go through it from time to time, and I'm seeing what kind of inks I lose. Because what I do is, when I finally find a bottle of ink that I really like, I'll get the bottle and won't buy any more samples. And this is what happened with this, and this. So I do need to get a bottle of the Robert Oyster Purple, the Peppermint, the Cafe Cream, I believe the Old School Blue, but that costs money. I do take PayPal. I do take Patreon, but that hadn't been doing much of anything, you know. No, you won't make a living off it, but if I can get anything in there, I can add some money to help buy some bottles of ink. You know, in my business, you need pens, you need paper, inks, nibs, journals, a little bit of this and a little of that. Go ahead, read it. I don't have time.
David likes the Robert Oyster inks.
Yeah, they're great inks. They really are. Robert Oyster, if you're out there, hear me. You have fabulous inks, brother. Do I like other inks? Sure I do. I like Private Reserve, Diamond, Noodlers, some pilots. What is that new studio? Nutrigen Studios Organic.
Organic, I think it's the one you're thinking
Yeah.
of. What do you think about the Waterman ink?
I love the Waterman ink. The red, Audacious Red, and the Serenity, and I need to look at some of their other inks. Oh, another ink I missed was the Mont Blanc Lucky Orange. I like that. Waterman does have some nice inks. There's so many. I've got a bunch of inks up there. Parker, Blackstone, and I like that new line of Blackstone. The Barrier has come out. One day, God willing, I'll get me a jar of the Barrier Blue Roof, that reef that's come out.
Michelle uses the Organic Studios. She dilutes it by 10 to 20% so that it still sheens, but it flows better, and you can see the actual ink color.
When you dilute it, give me your dilution, how you dilute it with water. Give me the ratio on that.
10 to 20%.
10 on the ink, 20% on the water. Is that what she's saying?
Well, I don't know the math on that. I don't know. She'll have to explain how she's doing it.
Yeah, 10% of what? 20% of what?
10% water.
And then 20% of ink, right?
No, it'll be 90% of ink.
90% of ink, 10% of water, correct? So, that's an idea to look at. Okay. Inks.
Yes, correct on the 90%. She puts an ink in a sample vial and then adds the water.
Okay. Do you need any ink sample bottles, Michelle?
The sheening makes the ink sticky and dries on the nib, causing hard starts.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm going to order me a purple Gin House 750, and I am going to put in there I'm not sure yet, 1.5. Not sure. I'm going to put a different nib in it.
Hello to Foghurst, and he asks, have you tried the Iroshizuku Pilot inks?
Yep. And I like those as well. One of my viewers was kind enough to send me this beautiful ink right here. I love the jar. I love the ink. And I really appreciate that. Every once in a while, my viewers will send me some inks or paper or a pen. And that's really cool. I mean, that helps more than you know. Because, how I've said this over and over again. How do I buy my high-end pens?
Michelle doesn't have a full-size bottle of ink, just a few mini bottles.
Okay. Well, if you need some sample bottles, let me know. But anyway, back to I have to save or sell pens so I can buy high-end pens. Sometimes it may take me a year, sometimes up to 2 years. Sometimes when I'm selling pens that I hate to sell because I love them all, then I have some money saved. I put it together and I get the pen. And it was just last year that I got all them pens stolen. Oh, that was heartbreaking. Never got to use them.
Michelle's also on disability and saves money.
Yeah, it's rough when you're on disability. Go ahead.
Just a comment that David is making.
All right. So, when I was working, I made good money. Yeah. I could buy whatever pen I wanted. Not so anymore. That ain't going to happen. But I'm okay with that. in the future, I hope this year that I can become more acquainted with gold spot pens and pen chalet especially, and fountain pen revolution.
Hello to Reese.
Hey Reese, and really get a working relationship with them. Uh, there's a new young man that I just did a review on Andrew Weaver. I did the cinnamon swirl, nice looking pen.
Crimson Flow.
I'm sorry, Crimson Flow, correction, Crimson Flow. And I will be putting his website on the video that I just done because he just finally got his website up and running. So, and that Crimson Flow sells for $120. Favorite pens? Okay, I'll tell y'all now. What?
Reese likes the hat.
Thank you. I have saved up and ready for the Aurora Optima Flex. See, last year I regret not buying the 88 with the Flex. They had more colors to choose from. I didn't buy it, but I actually got to write with it. Craig from the distributors of Aurora let me use it. That nib I fell in love with.
Michelle likes the Sailor inks, especially Sailor Aurora for a red.
Yeah, I have some sailors. So now the Optima is doing the same thing, but with only two colors. They're boring colors to me, but that nib is what I'm after. It's going to be a dark blue and a light blue. And I think it's going to be a limited edition at 133 or 330. One of the two. Somebody told me 133, somebody told me 330. So I've got mine on pre-order, and I'm waiting to get that, and I'm going to get that from Pen Chalet. So let me know when it comes in, because I'm ready to roll on it.
Hello, Manfred from Austria.
Hey, Manfred, how is Austria doing? Hey, you're lucky you're out there with Robert Oyster. You can get that.
No, he's Austria, not Australia.
Oh, Austrian. Oh, well, you can travel to Austria then. How's that? And pick it up. Just a hop and jump, isn't it? So, also on T-shirts, I'm still in the planning stage of having T-shirts made with either Larry's fountain pens or Larry the Pen Bug Guy with my logo of the ant, and then maybe under it Larry's fountain pens. What do you think? Would you be interested in even buying those? Because, there's a lot of guys and girls that like to wear T-shirts and jeans, and that might be pretty cool.
Which ink did you use for the Crimson Flow review?
I used the Mont Blanc Corn Poppy Red. That was a killer.
And Reese has asked, do you know of any fountain pen dealers in England?
Yeah. I buy from some. I buy from, let me see if I can find it real quick. They got some cool stuff, and they do come up with some great prices.
David recommends Cult pens.
That's it. Thank you, David. Knock on it. You got it, brother. Cult pen, buddy. Yep. Let me see who else. Sometimes I use Mass Drop. And now I want to just talk a little bit about Cross fountain pens. I'm for here to tell you the truth. Cross fountain pen stands 100% behind their work. I don't care if the pen's 50, 60 years old. They're going to take care of you. I sent a pen I got in 1970 when I twisted, it was a ballpoint twist the barrel to get the nib out. It wouldn't twist, so they had to send me a new one. Then I had a beautiful cross pen gold nib that it was made in Ireland for a limited time, and it wasn't working. So it took Cross a little while because they were trying to find parts for it. They couldn't, so they just sent me a new one. And then I had another Cross pen that it wouldn't write right, and it was about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years old. They took care of it. So Cross stands behind the work. Somebody asked me that, and I'm telling you, Cross stands behind the work. Easy. Easy. I mean, I'm pleased with them. I am totally, totally pleased with Cross. And I like Cross pens.
Are there any pens that you haven't done yet?
Yeah, sure have. If y'all can hang a minute. I thought I had everything ready, and this table looks like a mess. And I just cleaned it up. Here's a pen, the made in China. You might recognize the cover. I call it a demonstrator. And then here's one here that was sent to me by our viewer. The Hero. That's a nice pen. It really is. I love it. Nice pen.
Do you have any recommendations what to look for when you're buying an Esterbrook?
On the Esterbrook, I have quite a few. Well, 4 of them. Always, my first thing is the nib. Check the nib out. Second of all, the bag on the filler. Is that bag still in good shape? The lever on the Esterbrook, is that still functional? Those are the main things, because as you know, the Esterbrook, you can just unscrew the nib and get a new one in there. So that's what I look at on the Esterbrook's when I buy one. And how do I know this? Well, I will email the seller and I'll ask them these questions. Anything I want to know about an Esterbrook. So, because I just hate buying an Esterbrook and then try to ink it up and it doesn't ink. Or I ink it up and the ink leaks out. Or I'm starting to write with it and it's scratchy because the nib's broken. Ugh. So,
hey, hello to Joe, who likes the Hero 718. And Farad asks, do you have the Turkish brand Skrix? He would love to see a review on that one.
No, I don't. Now, if somebody would love to send me their pens and have me review them, I'd love to. You know, it's worthwhile. A little bit of postage, send me your beloved pens, and I can share them with all the people. And some of us haven't even heard of them. Here's a pen on the Blue Ice, Conklin. Here's a review. And here's on the Regatta Sport. Beautiful pen, one of my lovely ones. Here's the Invencia. Beautiful pen. Love it. I really do. I like the Monteverde and the Conklins a lot. And this is the Monteverde Mountain. Beautiful pen. So those are a few, and I've got some fountain pen revolutions that I need to do. So yeah, I've got some pens to do.
Reese likes the Montegrappa American Dream.
Yeah, I got that one. Yeah, that's a nice one. And I'm trying to get back in love with it, and I think that might happen. Let's talk real quick about some notes. I picked this up at Walmart, right here. And what I'm going to try that is use it as a coloring. I want to see how the paper holds up. to the ink. It's made for notes, but I'm going to try it, test that out.
Francisco asks about the Wings song. I guess do you have any on store on tap to review?
Yeah, I do. Here's a few of them right here. La 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 la. Wing song, baby. 235. $6.98. And the $5.90. This one I had to work on. It was, it just wasn't rocking. Then I have some preppies to do, and then I've got a jet pen pocket pen to do. I got some fountain pen revolutions to do. I've got, where is that pen at? I've got these to do. Boom. Boom. And I got the Yoda I'm writing with that. And here's the other one. I'm trying to put a Star Wars presentation together for it. And here's one I'm going to do here also. So I've got a few cool pens that I need to do. If you're in for sticky notes and some cool sticky notes, I thought these were kind of cool. And here's a cool one, a real cool one. Are you ready? Ta-da! And when I do journaling, I also like to keep track of what page is what, even on bullet journaling, and I use these tabs. So there's a lot of stuff that I got to do to keep everything going on here. It's a lot of work. Let me get back to Jim Hines again. You know, I met Jim. I've got to know Jim. He's an incredible man. A good man. His custom pens are affordable. And he does his own quality control. And if you so happen to get a pen that maybe something's not to your liking, let Jim know, he'll correct that. Jim works hard because his passion, love, and dedication for his fountain pens is his life. This is his dream, and the man is very talented. His name should be up there, you know, with your Lamy and your Pilot and Twisby, Carrots Customs, Edison's, Pilot, Mont Blanc, Pelican. He puts these types of pens, believe it or not, believe what you want. I've seen it. Do some pens just like I've mentioned. He's got a variety of nibs, from Bach to Jowo, titanium, gold, palladium, and affordable. You know, Jim wants to give people a chance to be able to buy an affordable pen. So, yeah, will I be buying from Jim? Sure will. I love Jim's pens. They truly are amazing. Here's the beacon that's going to be given away from Jim. From me, I'm going to be doing the giveaway, but donated from Jim Hines. Beautiful pen. Knockout. I mean, knockout. And then he's going to be sending me back the American Graffiti. That's going to be a giveaway. I just gave away the Blue Storm.
Oh yeah, Francisco reminding about the giveaway on his website. Through this month, if you buy a pen from Jim Hines off his website, your name goes in a drawing for a free American Graffiti pen.
Also, we've talked about it, Jim and I, I'm sure Francisco, to get a newsletter out. And I believe Francisco is going to be handling that part. Correct or incorrect, Francisco, let me know. So that way, when you sign up and subscribe to Jim's newsletter, this will keep you informed of what's going on, what's coming out, what's new, any sales. Yep. So that'll be his job. And Francisco has his job, I have my job, and Jim has his job. But Francisco is on the same team as me. We believe in the vision. We believe in what Jim's ability is. We know Jim. He's a true man. He's a man with a true heart. And I'm not just selling that to buy pens from Jim because I don't care. If you don't want to buy them, don't buy them. It's up to you. It's your money. But if you want a damn good pen, then you'll buy them. Affordable, you'll buy them. You know, you can buy a beautiful custom-made pen, $249, $349. If you don't want that, you can go buy another pen for $400 or $500. That's the same thing as that custom would have been. That's up to you.
To Jerry, yes, you do have to buy a pen to be in the giveaway.
So, on my giveaways, you're going to have to be a subscriber to Larry's Fountain Pens on Facebook, Larry's Pen Bug on Facebook, Larry's YouTube, and Jim's newsletter. So hopefully that'll be out soon. That's also combining all of us together. Go ahead. Don't wait for me.
No, he's talking to somebody else.
Okay. So, if you need to get a hold of Jim, I believe right now he's still on the LA, checking the LA show out, but he'll be home. You can, like I said, here's his card.
And Max just posted his website too.
Good. Thank you, Max. Call him, email him, whatever, and he will take care of you. So, I'm thinking that Jim did mention, and I'm going to go ahead and put my foot out there, that if you're a member of Larry's Fountain Pen or the Pen Buck Group or the YouTube channel, you'll get a 10% discount. May not be a lot, but every penny counts. That's on our last discussion with Jim, and I'm saying this now because I'm pretty sure he's going to keep up with that. And I like discounts.
Use the discount code PINBUG.
Thank you. Is that from who?
From me.
Oh, okay. Pinbug, yeah. So, I can work all day long doing this, what I have to do, because it's really time consuming. It's a lot of work.
Reese, no, he does not do those on eBay.
But it's enjoyable. It's fun. Keeps me busy. So here's my typical morning. Get up. When I finally get ready to head to Starbucks, I have a big table. I lay everything down. I'll take pictures on different settings of pens. I'll look up a pen and I'll do the research of what I want. Try to get some history about that pen. And check out the reviews. Try to get all the information I can about the pen. And once I get all the pen that done, then I get my little measure out and I'll do the measurements and then I'll weigh the pen. I'll put all that together, come home. Then we'll do everything on the computer. and then we do the video. Sometimes what I try to do is maybe 2 or 3 videos in one day, so you might see the same shirt. So that way, that'll give me time to rest or time to start working on some other pins. It's a never endless process for me, the reviewer.
Hello to Matthew.
Hey, Matthew. So, but I really have a lot of fun. So last again, but not least, I'm going to be a parrot. If you want to get your pen out and you can stand being and wait for it for a couple of weeks, and you're willing to pay postage, you can mail me your pen and I'll do a review on it. And in a few weeks, I'll get your pen back to it. If you want to donate, send me a pen. That's appreciated. New or used. Ink, same thing. New or used. I've had some bottles of ink that people send me that were open, but that's okay. They're good. So.
Manfred has gotten some nice pens from Siahi, India.
Okay. So, that way we're all helping each other. You're helping me, I'm helping you, and you're helping people that are new into the fountain pen world or people that never heard of a certain fountain pen before. So we're all learning together about a fountain pen. Hand helps the other hand. Hopefully one day I'll get more people that will pick me up and sponsor me. I think I found one. Do you think I found one, Francisco? So, what else have I?
He says yes.
Yeah. So, I'm thinking, but let me emphasize this again, because I can't say it enough. I don't care who sends me a pen. And you can write this down. My reviews have to and will be honest reviews. I am never going to try to cover up anything, code it up, so you would buy a pen. My name, my reputation means a lot. And I'm never going to mislead anybody or lie to you about it. It's got to be an honest review. And I tell people that. I've had some people that have backed out. They tell me, will you first let me see the video that you do before you put it out? Yeah, I'll let them see it first. And then I've been asked if I could not say too much of that or too much of this. And I said, well, I can't, because if I took that out, then they're going to think that the pen that you're selling is in perfect form and you have some problems with it, and they're going to find those problems out when they start using it, and then they're going to look at me and just say, I'm not going to watch Larry anymore. So, they changed their mind and they didn't send me the pen.
Reese is asking, are you going to retire or carry on?
I am carrying on. Really, y'all don't understand. I love what I do. This is who I am now. This is me. I love doing pen reviews. It's great. It's just utterly great. I forgot. Need to share this. I got an email from Brian from the Pen Thing store. Remember that? I've done a review on that before. Now, here's a pen that he brought to my attention that I've been thinking about. And he was saying, Larry, was I interested in the Lamy Vibrant Pink and the Vibrant Pink Lamy ink? And you know what? I forgot about that. I said, sure, I am interested. And he said, would you like me to send you out a bottle and the pen? I said, yeah. So I should get that Tuesday. I'm excited about that. Yeah, I think the color is hot. I think that's a good-looking, vibrant, hot pink. And I hope that ink is just as vibrant as that pen. What you got there? I can't read them.
Yeah, that's from Michelle about diluting the ink.
Okay. So kind of remember that because I want to try it. So, how many people here are going to the Dallas Pen Show?
Max is asking about that pen. Is it the limited 2018?
Which pen?
The one you were just talking about, the pink one.
Oh, okay. I don't know if that's going to be a limited or not. It may be. I think Lamy each year puts out a certain pen at a limited edition. Okay, let's see. People are going.
Use a wide nib for the vibrant pink ink. Smaller nib makes it look too pale.
Oh, good. I don't like pale ink. Big turnoff. Ugh. I can't handle it. Can't touch that. So, okay, got a few people going to Dallas show.
Manfred did have a good experience with Jim Hines.
Go ahead. Something about a live chat, he said.
Yeah, that's how Manfred found out about Jim, was through the live chat.
Oh, okay. What was that one? You just disappeared.
Michelle says there's a 2018 limited edition black safari, but there won't be a limited edition ink.
I wonder why not. That's going to be interesting. Oh, I got a friend that wants to say hello. Y'all want to meet my friend? Let me hear a hello. Any hellos from my friend? He won't come unless you say hello.
Kara and Frank are going to be at the Dallas Pen Show.
Cool. My friend is here.
Okay, Reese and Frank say hi.
Okay, here we go. Here comes my friend. Ta-da! What do you think?
Hey, Bob.
What do you think, guys? Rocks? La 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 la. Okay. Hope that put some smiles on y'all. I hate for y'all just to be sitting at your table or desk like this. Look. Wow, man. Heavy.
Let's see. David says last year's blue Lamy special edition ink was just repackaged turquoise.
The Lamy ink.
Blue Lamy.
Yeah, there was two of them, right? They're both turquoise. Yeah. That was kind of interesting. I forgot how the story went. I have to try to see if I can find it, the reason for that. But there was a story to it.
Hello to Greg, who says thinks it was Pacific Blue.
Ah, Pacific Blue, that's it. Yep, yep. And I still need to get some. Why? Just because. I don't know.
Yeah, Pacific Blue.
Okay. Okay, yep. Yep. So, I'm excited. I hope that Jim will be sending some new pens when he gets back so I can have some more Hines pens to talk about. What else?
Padrino is getting a vibrant pink ink. I assume that's ink. Max missed out on the 2015-16 copper.
Yeah, so did I. Yeah, yep. I wish I had that pen. Oh, here's a new pen for y'all. I want to have it, but I can't afford it. It's like $130. It is the Diplomat, the orange one. It's a fat, round one, cool-looking pen. Yeah, I want that orange one. But wanting and having is two different things.
Arrow?
Yes, Arrow, the orange one. Oh, it's a killer. Hey, Dave. Dave's on the line. Dave. How are you, Dave? Dave, we need to hang out, brother.
Jim has some ebonite, full ebonite pins, limited edition coming out.
I have some pins that I will be bringing back to life. I haven't used them much. My Sailor King of Pins, beautiful, gorgeous, knockout, dynamite pin. And then I have my Sailor Standard 1911, love it. And my super duper whooper Sailor Pro Gear. I even have all the cases that come in. And believe it or not, my Pro Gear and my Standard 1911, I've hardly even used them. And that's the God's truth. And why is that? Because I have so many pins, I rotate them to give everybody a chance. And then I forget I have them.
Greg got some of the Lamy Petrol, and Michelle likes neon coral, copper orange, dark lilac, Pacific blue, petrol, and vibrant pink.
Sounds good to me. What I like about my Sailor pins, I like that 21 KO nib. For me, that sings right across the paper. Beautiful pins. And my pins are immaculate. I take extremely good care of my pins. I baby my pins. That's who I am. I'm the pin guy. Love my pins. Pin nerd, that's okay. I can live with that. I have an exciting life. I got all my friends here, all my pens, my inks, paper. Yay!
Michelle likes the 14K Sailor nibs also.
Yep. Sailor has some good pens, really good pens. So on my wish list is I want to get an Omos. There's a certain Omos pen I want. The LB 14, 15, which I never can afford. I want to get another music nib. I'm not sure which one, if it's going to be the platinum. I'm not sure which one, but I want a music nib. And then I want that Pilot. Is it just something where you turn the grip to the setting you want for a fine or medium nib? I'm looking at that one.
Do you have any experience with the Pilot Falcon nibs?
None at all. I hear they're good nibs, but then I hear both sides, so maybe one day.
Reese, I think the one you're looking at is probably the American Graffiti. David says, is it the Justice 95?
That's it, Justice 95. Please come to me, Justice 95. Come to me. All right, come to me, Justice. Come to me, Amos. Come to me, LB 14, 15. Come. And come to me, Diplomat Arrow Orange. Come.
Have you tried the Noodler's Music nib?
Love it. Yes. Love it. Did I say love it? Love it. How does that ring? Yep. I like Noodlers.
Padrino has I don't know what pin this is, the clear 823 with an FA nib.
No, I'm not sure what that is either. Clarify that, please.
FA is Falcon nib, okay?
Okay.
Michelle likes the FC music nib and her Sailor music nib.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that also. Back to my pin bug group. If you're interested in helping me out, if you're interested in making new friends, getting to know people all around the USA or around the world, check out Larry's Pin Pals on Facebook. Love to have you. I'm trying to get that group to grow. If you're looking for a fountain pen group with some love, with some warmth, with some fun, check out Larry's Fountain Pen. We're growing.
Okay, the A23 is a Pilot pen.
A23 is a Pilot pen. I have the Vanishing Point, Click, Twist. Love them. I love Vanishing Point. And I had to sell a lot of them when I bought some new pens last year and they got stolen. What was it?
Reese follows you on Facebook.
Cool. Well, join up, Reese. Hit that join button. Go ahead. Oh, I think to Francisco.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm trying to get these groups now to get more motivated and start interacting together. You know, my groups is the place where you want to share your love for what you love, your fountain pens, your inks, your papers, tell your stories, interact, get group discussion going on. You know, yeah, you're going to get people to disagree, not disagree, like, but that's who we are. We're people, you know, we're different habits.
Padrino got the Sailor 1911 large royal tangerine with a Sailor music nib.
Okay, yeah, I'm interested in the Sailor music nib. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, I like to introduce, it's Falkhurst, right?
Yeah, Falkhurst.
He's one of the moderators.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, he's one of my main moderators on here. And, you know, he works hard to keep these groups safe. And he's also on my Facebook. So we get the texts all the time from trolls and just rude, disrespectful people, bad comments. So he's the watch guy on that and does one hell of a job. So, on this week's review, I'm bringing back the gin hound to talk about for a while. And how I change out the nibs. I'm going to show you the different nibs I have on the different gin hounds as well. I'm going to do another live chat this week and talk about pins for beginners and show you what I have on hand for beginners and tell you about mentioning other pins that I don't have for beginners. And for people that are on a budget that can't afford a luxury high dollar pen and how they can get a decent pen for a few dollars. And Jinhao is the one of them. At least I think so.
Let's see. Are we going to have any more reviews from the Pen Club meeting? And yes, we have a little bit of video that I haven't posted yet on that last one.
Oh, okay. So we'll get that done. Yep. And yeah, our Pen Club is growing. Like I said, working on T-shirts, and that's going to be cool. We have a lot of fun. We share stories, and we bring pins and we share. And you know, James and David brought some killer pins. So David, when you come out next time, you sit next to me. I have to protect your pins.
Mm-hmm.
You know how that is. Yes. So. Every once in a while, I may call somebody from the Pen Club and say, you want to join us for dinner. So if you can go and like to join us, cool. And so what do we do when I invite somebody to go to dinner? What do we do besides eat?
Talk about pens.
You got it. Pens. Story of my life. Pens, 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 and more pens. So do I got anything else coming in? I got that pen from the pen thing coming in. I'm waiting for Pen Chalet on my other pen. I'm fixing to order an ink from Amazon. It's called, what was it? It's a turquoise something. One of the viewers mentioned it to me, and I checked it out. Beautiful ink, so I'm going to get a bottle of that. I do need some more Robert Oster's ink badly. So, and that's why I'm just taking my time on these bottles, sample bottles I have. Because once they're gone, they're gone. So, does anybody have one favorite ink, just one. Let me know now. One. Does anybody have one favorite pen?
Michelle, purple.
Yes, I know about you, Michelle. Purple, purple, purple. One-eyed, one-horned, purple people eater.
Let's see. Oh, here's Watsy Squirrel. Hello.
Hey,
Noodler's Black Swan in Australian Rose. Francisco likes Forest Green. David likes Bungie Box Sapphire.
all right. I haven't tried that yet. Okay, now don't forget the 28th of this month, the contest for the giveaway on the pin bug, on Larry's pin bug, will be over. So make sure that you get into that.
Sharon likes 54th Mass. Michelle likes Monteverde Charoy. Frank likes R&K Alt Goldgren. And hello to Gio. He likes Private Reserve Ebony Purple.
Cool. All right, folks. Well, I guess I've been here long enough. I added you. Okay. What is this one?
Do it on Facebook, I believe. Matthew likes the Lamy 2000 with a fine nib for a pen.
Okay, let me tell you before I go real quick. Lamy 2000. I have the Lamy 2000, and then I have the Lamy, is it the Eulogy 3? Is that how you say it?
I think so.
Okay, one of them has a fine nib, but that fine nib is really righteous. Nice, wet, juicy, great nib. Lamy puts out some great nibs. Dialogue 3, there it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Michelle. Thank you. Michelle rocks, everybody. Yay.
And Manfred likes the Ackerman inks,
Ackerman
especially
inks?
the bottles.
Yes. Yeah.
Greg is currently using Black Swan Squirrel in a Wing Sung 698.
That's cool. I love the Ackerman bottles. I don't have any. Wish I had one, but I don't have one. But yeah, so I have those. So before I leave, if you want your pens to be known and you want to share your pens to let other people know about your pens, email me and we can exchange addresses and you can send them to me. And I will be glad to do that. Go ahead.
Michelle got some of the Black Swan. It's a little dry for her, so maybe she got a bad batch.
And again, I do accept used pens. Nothing's wrong with that. I'm going to do another live chat. I still am working on, and I hope Mr. Announcer gets on it, how to do a live stream with 2 or 3 other people. So put it on him. I'm putting it on air so we can get that going. Some other favorite pens are Edison. I do like Edison. Karis Custom.
Okay, y'all, here's his email address for those of you who are wanting to contact him. It's Larry0711 at sbcglobal.net. That's Larry0711 at sbcglobal.net.
Yes. 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 In fact, let me just take this out.
Okay, Michelle, I will look at that Google Hangouts.
Beautiful purple. Oh. I'm just feeling it. Oh. I know David that's on here. What was his last name? And the club member.
I don't remember.
Starts with the C. I know David has. Woo.
Oh, Carricker.
Yeah, he has a bunch of inks. That's my ink man, buddy. David rocks. Yes. So, all right. Well, folks, I guess it's time to say goodbye. But I'm going to be live one day next week. But when I do it, I'll mention it on all the Facebooks, groups and let you all know. So if you have time, you can join me. What do you say?
He has a bookshelf full of ink, Dave does.
Bring them this way, yes. Have a great day to all y'all. I really enjoyed hanging out with you guys today. I had a blast. It was a lot of fun. Fall guys, thank you. Manfred, thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace, love to all my pin geeks, pin bug friends. Love you guys. You rock. And remember this upcoming pin maker. I'm serious. Jim Hines. That's the man to watch for 2018. I promise you, I really do promise you, you're going to love Jim's pins. And one more time, here is his new card. Write that down. Make sure you can focus that good.
It's HinesPins.com.
And here's the back of it. You're going to be glad you did. And I'm not just trying to make a sell for Jim because Jim's work speaks for itself. But I'm excited because, you know, I love fountain pens. I love good fountain pens. I don't care if they're 99 cents or $1.29. That nib has to be good. That's the heart of the pen. The pen has to be good. You know, that's what attracts me. But people, do you like pens from Edison's, Twisby, Pilot, Curry's Customs, Mont Blanc, Vanscotti, Pelican? You're going to love Jim Hines pens. I know. I got to review them. I got to hold them in my hand. I got to love them. And I damn sure didn't want to give them back. Oh, it'd kill me. Oh, that's the bad part about reviewing pens. All right, guy. Carrie's Custom. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Great pen. So I got some cool stuff coming up. A lot of cool stuff. So I've got to go. I've got to put all this stuff up. Oh, what a mess. So I have a live chat coming up next week. Got a lot of stuff coming up. Take care. God bless. I enjoy all you guys. You guys are fantastic. Really, really are.